crafters, welcome back to my channel, Margaret Knob Designs. Thank you so much for joining me today, and remember to like and subscribe so that you can hear about any of my additional videos that come live, and you can enjoy the video or tutorial. Thanks so much for joining me. We're doing hashtag Christmas 365, so we're getting a jump on our Christmas items throughout the year. And all the sponsors for the collaboration are listed in the description below, and all the other channels that are participating will be listed below as well in the description. So what I have here today is I have put together some origami ornaments, and I've done them a couple different ways and tried a couple different things. I wanted to, for the purpose of this, I wanted to make them into little ornaments that I could put some candies in, or you know, could be opened up and closed and then kept for a long time. So a couple of them that I first started out with, I had to glue them shut because I couldn't figure out how to get it so that I could open them up with the ribbon on there. But I eventually got it, and so this is my last one I just made, and this is such so that this can come open and it can be reused. So I'm happy about that. And let me just go through a little bit here for you. These four over here, these four are a little bit smaller, and this is a little bit bigger design for these ornaments. And these ornaments actually, I used 85 pound cardstock for making the ornaments. And the measurements for these ornaments I got off of another crafter's website, and I know I've seen these on Pinterest as well, but the tutorial I originally watched on these ornaments were from Sam from I can't think, Sam Calcutt and Mixed Up Crap. Oh, I can't remember for some reason, but you know what, I'll put her tutorial down below if I can find it on her channel, and so you can watch that. This was one that I did with the My Colors cardstock, and it's got a little bit of a sheen to it. And I even took, this is some Prima Vintage Farm paper that I was using up scraps for that. And this one, there is like 1/4 of an inch all the way around on these. And so because I tried these and they were so much of the square was not covered, I wanted to try something different. So one of the things that I did differently is I put some holly on the top of here. This is not all glued down together, but I didn't think about it, but I glued all this together. So I'm not sure that this ribbon will move, but I thought it looked kind of cute, and I put some holly here, holly there, and then some holly down over here. I wanted to add a little bit more to this ornament. So that was one of the other bigger ones. Now, I wanted to try out making the ornament so that more of the square was covered by the paper. That, of course, the plain paper was showing, but I wanted it to be a little bit more with the pattern paper. So I reduced the size of this pattern by 1/8 of an inch for everyone, and with it being made smaller, I was able to cover more of the squares with more of the pattern paper. So again, these two are made with My Colors cardstock. This one I did not put a square on the top of it, trying something a little bit different. You know, we can add charms to this, or you know, different stickers or things like that. And then I did this one. Again, it was a My Colors cardstock with some of the custom paper from Country Craft Creations. There was a little bit that I had left over, so I used that. This is another one that can open up, and I can put something in that and then hang it on the tree. And this was the last one that I just did, and I wanted to try it out. I really liked this paper. It was a collection, winter collection from Prima, and I just really like the pattern of that. So I utilized the black, actually this is the artisan cardstock that I've used from Country Craft Creations, and then just punched out the squares. So one of the things that I liked better about this versus the bigger ones, is the bigger ones, when I cut the papers out, I used the same punch, and they went so much quicker with using a punch. But this, to me, I feel like I still needed more pattern paper. So this one with the punch, I have the 1-inch punch. And so this square is like 1 1/8, where this one is 1 1/4. So I just changed the measurements around for that. And in doing this, this was so easy to just use the 1-inch punch, and you know, it was just punch, 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 and then just putting it all together. It really goes so fast. So I probably will stay with this size of an ornament for Christmas time, when I use these either for family gifts or work gifts. We'll see. The nice thing about this is that you can use scrap paper, even some leftover scrap cardstock. If you know, I don't mean scrap as in little pieces, but it would have to be at least, for this one, 9.5 inches long, but just under 6 inches wide, so to make this one. One of the other things I want to share with you about the ornaments is this is the same pattern that was used, only made smaller, for the egg ornaments. And you can see the tutorial on my channel for this. But again, this is also a pattern that I learned from Sam for Mixed Up Craft. That's the name of her channel. And these are really cute. But as you can see, they're a lot smaller than this one. And I think these are 1/2 inch. Yes, they are 3/4 inch. Those squares, so that's pretty small. The hardest thing about these really is that you have to cut all these little pieces up. And the nice thing about these is that you have the punch that just makes all those little squares for you. It just saves a lot of time. And again, these aren't hard, but it just saves a lot of time to have ones that are cut up. So let me put these so that you can see what the design looks like on these, hopefully. But that is my hashtag Christmas 365, and I'm looking forward to putting some candies or other little treats and things in those, and see what we can come up with this Christmas for our Christmas gifts. So thank you very much for watching, and be sure to join us again at the end or the last day of May for another hashtag Christmas 365, and we will be bringing you other items that we are making to prepare for Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye.